reviewing all the elements and principles of art. We do different projects depending on the time of year. My 6th grade just started working on these repoussé metal masks. They're tooling the metal, they're incising the lines deep into the mask. They're learning how to pop the metal out so they can maybe make it more three-dimensional, having the eyes pop out or the teeth pop out. We talked a lot about patterns and designs and how they can fill up the space on the mask. We talked a little bit about the history of masks and how masks have been used around the world over the last few centuries. And then once we finish with the metal part, the popping part, they will actually be adding some color into the masks. So we will be talking about the color wheel, complementary colors, analogous colors, different values, how to make things show up better. The hardest part about art is knowing when to stop. So hopefully not overdoing it and coloring in the entire piece and losing all the metal. My 8th graders right now are working on 2-point perspective. We did a review of 1-point perspective. Hopefully this will prepare them for the high school classes, especially some of my kids are going into the advanced DDP class, so they're learning about shading three-dimensional shapes. And they've been learning how to add little details that make it more interesting, like trees or mailboxes. So they're working on that now, and we'll probably move into painting next. I like to give them a lot of variety, because this is kind of a general art course and they can get exposed to so many different materials, so many different types of things, some of the art history involved in all of it.
We are doing work based off of a statue. So we are taking a piece of paper and a statue of any type, and we are sitting down and drawing out what we see, and soon we will be shading in our drawings. We are able to do backgrounds and kind of make it our own a little bit, but basically we're creating statues on paper and making it kind of come to life.
The thing that I like most about art is the creativity and the detail that you could put into it. It's just, it's not really that you mess up, it's more like you're just incorporating that thing that you just put into the drawing.
What I like about art is that you can basically do whatever you want with it. You can make it your own and add different ideas into it, different perspectives. You can add a little bit of yourself into it, and you can take time to think, and it's a really nice way to get out of your headspace, and kind of what you're thinking can transform into this beautiful thought, and you can put it on this beautiful piece of paper that was nothing and turn it into something amazing.
I've been doing this a long time and I do love it. I encourage them to be creative, to think outside of the box. There is no one right answer for everything in art. There are a million answers. We're like scientists. We get to experiment, we get to try new things, and sometimes we succeed, but we also learn how to live with a little bit of failure. Albert Einstein once said, logic will get you from point A to point B, but imagination is everything. And that's what we really need to do in this program, is to encourage these kids to think outside of the box so that they'll be ready to join the 21st century where creativity is more valuable than it ever was before.